Psalm 87 opens a fresh song from the sons of Korah, turning from David's personal petitions in Psalm 86 to a corporate celebration of Zion. The psalm praises the city God chose, and in doing so, points forward to a people gathered from every nation under heaven. His foundation is in the holy mountains. Psalm 87, verse 1. The psalm begins mid-thought, without introduction, as though the singer cannot wait to declare the subject. His foundation refers to God's chosen dwelling place, Mount Zion, set among Jerusalem's surrounding hills. The word foundation carries weight beyond geography. God did not select Zion by accident or human preference. He established it as a fixed point of his own choosing. Deuteronomy 12, verse 5, records God's intention to place his name in a location he would select. The plural mountains acknowledges Jerusalem's actual terrain, several ridges forming the city. Yet the singular purpose behind them stands unified. This is the place God founded for his name and presence. A building without a foundation cannot stand up to its own weight or storms. God's choice of Zion functions in the same way for Israel's worship. Every sacrifice, every feast, every pilgrim's journey depended on this established point. The church today does not gather around a physical mountain, but the principle holds. God still establishes where and how he is worshipped, and that foundation does not shift according to human opinion or convenience. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Psalm 87, verse 2. This verse makes a direct comparison. Jacob's dwelling represents the entire land of promise. It includes every town and tribal allotment throughout Israel. Yet God's love settles on Zion's gates. Gates in the ancient world served as centers of public life, where legal matters were settled, where news arrived, and crowds gathered to enter and exit the city. By naming the gates, the psalm points to Zion as a place of access, not exclusion. This matters because the gates represent the point where outsiders could come in. God's particular love for Zion was never intended to end there. It existed so that the nations, referenced later in the psalm, would have an entrance into what God had established. Theology affirms that God's electing love always aims toward a wider harvest. God's choice of Israel served his plan to bless all nations, fulfilled in Christ, who declared himself the door through which anyone may enter and be saved. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of God, Selah, Psalm 87, verse 3. The psalmist addresses Zion, declaring that glorious things are spoken concerning her. This is not a claim about the city's architecture or military strength. Jerusalem never rivaled Babylon or Rome in size or power. The glory belongs to what Zion represents, the dwelling of the living God among his people. Isaiah, Micah, and Zechariah all speak of Zion's future glory, when nations will stream to it and swords will be turned into plowshares. These glorious things find their ultimate fulfillment not in the earthly Jerusalem, but in the heavenly city described in Hebrews 12, verse 22, and Revelation 21, where God dwells with a redeemed multitude from every nation. The word Selah pauses the song, calling the reader to weigh what has been declared. It is not a decorative interruption, but an invitation to sit with the truth that God has declared. Though small and unimpressive by worldly standards, carries glory beyond anything human effort could construct. The psalmist wants the weight of this declaration to settle before moving forward.